You know, the pandemic forced a lot of folks to put their Las Vegas wedding plans on hold. However, the number of marriage licenses being issued now, we're told it's almost back to the levels they were before the pandemic. That looks like pirate Captain Bowtied Hector Mejia live on the Las Vegas Strip to explain how the wedding industry is helping folks walk the plank to the ball and chain of eternal bliss. Hector.
Hey there, Nate. Good morning. So yeah, I am half pirate, half groom this morning. You know, when I was a child and I would watch the pirate show from way back then, it was one of my dreams to be on the ship. And now here I am, and not only am I just walking here along the ship, but I'm also wearing one of the actual costumes that they use for the weddings now. And joining us live, we have Joanne. Joanne, tell us, all right, so this is cool. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So tell us, how does this costume play a role in the weddings out here?
Well, right now you could be an officiant overseeing a wedding and pronouncing a couple.
That's really cool. And so weddings right now, you were telling me you guys are seeing a big demand for them.
We are. Weddings are up, as you've discussed this morning. We're seeing a lot more need for larger weddings, which is a good thing. We started out at like 15 and 20 at the beginning of the pandemic, and now we're looking at more of groups of 100.
And that's exciting. So with restrictions, you know, getting a little easier, that only means that you guys are already seeing the interest in larger weddings happening. And why is it so heartwarming? I mean, you see this every single day, every day.
Well, every couple has a story.
That's true.
So now that people are, you know, they're coming back to Vegas, they're getting together, you're hearing these wonderful stories, you're seeing happiness. It's just a really fun, great job to do.
And it's also interesting to highlight, you were also sharing with me that, you know, right after the closures, people were called back specifically for the wedding industry here on the Las Vegas Strip.
There was still a demand for weddings, and of course you have to have people to operate those weddings, and as we're growing, we're going to start calling more and more people back. You're going to need them to cover the demand.
And besides the ship we're on, there's also one just on the other side. Tell us about that being featured in Hollywood.
Well, that is the Bull Ship, and that was most known for Miss Congeniality 2. William Shatner and Sandra Bullock, they were underneath, and he was trapped, and she went to go save him. So that's a really, if you haven't seen it, it's a really cool part of the movie.
Thank you for having us, Joanne. So there's a plank here for those who were planning on getting married and somehow got some cold feet. There's a plank there, and you know, this is just really cool. This is where they have the wedding and where the couples say I do, but I'm here all by myself, so I'm just going to stick around for a few, and I'm going to send things back over to you guys. Reporting live from Treasure Island, Hector Mejia, 8 News Now, back to you.
All right, Hector, I'm sure someone will come along and have something to say to you. But great job reporting on the rise of the wedding industry. John, Alex?